Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. You know, this show is always and always, I try to talk about this super aging, getting older without getting old. And how do I do that? Well, we've been through this book, we've gone through several books, gone through a lot of stuff on the internet, a number of subjects from the internet. But what I'd like to do as I talk about super aging is to talk about Georgianne. My favorite subject is Georgianne because she has done so many things that I do not want you to do. I say, don't do as I have done, do as I say do. And so I make fun of myself, I do. But it's okay because I'm enjoying super aging, getting older without getting old. That's what we're all about. And you know, if I keep my glasses on, I like them. I like the, it matches my outfit. Oh, I got too much showing up in here today. Oh, my goodness. Was I like this all day? Anyway, I like this. So let me tell you what I wanted. My daughter told me a story. And we're back. You see, we're back in Studio 2 because you know we had Studio 1 in the beginning, and the other shows in Studio 3. All right, so let's talk about what my daughter told me. Reverend Evelyn Sanders Swafford. She said that she in her travels, because they do travel a lot, and if you what happened? Did I tell you about this weekend? Maybe I don't know, but anyway. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. I have so much to tell you. So in their travels, then I'll talk about my travel. Did I already do that? I think I did. I think I talked about Jackie Jackson's Bible. We talked about that. We did. Okay, I just want to make sure. I talked about that on Monday. I want to make sure I talked about what happened on the weekend. So we're on Tuesday. Okay, good. Oh my goodness, I forgot. But anyway, my daughter said in her travels, she was sitting in the lobby, I guess waiting for her husband and the lady to go get the car, whatever. She was sitting there and she saw this really low kind of fancy Mercedes Benz drive up, but it was sitting low. So maybe it was a sports kind. And she says, oh, look at that. What a beautiful car. And she said, and then the people sat there, the car sat there, and she was like, wow, I wonder what's happening. You know, maybe the people gonna get out. But anyway, she was still waiting for her ride. So she said, it's not funny, but I like the story because it's all about super aging, getting older without getting old. She said that finally the door opened and he took his time. He unfolded himself. He was late 70s, maybe like me. I'm 81. So he was late 70s, she said, she thought. And he finally got out and he crawled around the car to open the car door for the wife or whomever was with him. And he had to help her up because the car was so low. And they got out of the car. And I guess somebody finally came and valeted the car. But the point was how old they were. And they were getting older without getting old because baby boy or baby girl, I don't know who made the decision, said, we're going to get that sports car. And I just like that story because late 70s, getting the sports car, baby, get your sports car and figure out how you're going to get out of it. If you want to crawl up and take all day, because she said it took them all day to get out of it. But when they got out of it, they strutted on in. She was on his arm. I just love that story because that's a part of super aging to me. You know, never giving up. If it's something you want and you want it bad enough, baby, go after it. Don't let age get in the way. Don't let anything get in the way. Here I am doing this with 3 cancers, no teeth, no hair, so what? But I go to the dentist tomorrow. I hope they have some good news for me, or at least they can start on it. But what did I tell you on Monday? I ordered me some teeth online. I did. From the catalog, as they say. So I don't know what they're going to look like, but I'm going to try them. If it doesn't work at the dentist, because see, I don't have any gums. The chemo just ate up a lot. You all know that whole story. And I don't have that kind of insurance anymore. And I don't have that husband that has the insurance, or I'm not on anybody's insurance. And I don't have that GoFund. I asked y'all to go call Terry Simmons and say y'all bad. But that didn't work. That's all right. So what we're gonna do is get to whatever we can do. We're gonna do what we can do. We're gonna do whatever God has planned for me. But we're gonna get me some tea. 'Cause I want to smile. See, that's what I want to do. I can't do it on this side. Plus, this is sunk in. All this is sunk in. I don't want all that. I know I'm getting older without getting old, but I don't have to have my face all cracked up because I don't have the insurance to get the teeth. Now I have what you call dental insurance with United Healthcare, but you know they only give you so much for cleaning, for fillings, for something, but they don't give you for what I want. I want that teeth, those teeth like I had. I had implants. These are implants. There's an implant up here that needs to come out back in the day. Dr. Terry Reynolds, ooh, he was a bad mama jammy. He could put some teeth in. I had the most beautiful smile in America forever. So I'm happy with the smile I had all those years. But for this right here, these need to come out. All this needs to come out. All this old stuff needs to come out. They got a new one kind you snap in. But you got to have some gums. You got to have some gum grafting. Anyway, I have a soror that did it. It cost her 10 grand. $10,000. Well, Jordan just said, no, we're not gonna do that. I suppose if I follow some of the things I know we're supposed to do, which is manifest, but I would just 10,000 for that. I got some other places where 10,000 can go. So I need to stop complaining, don't I? I guess I do. But we're gonna get something. We're gonna get something right here. Something is going right here. Trust me on that. But anyway, so that's my two story. My story about the getting out of the car, unfolding themselves out of their car, and happy. They were happily getting out of the car because that's what we don't know how long he'd been wanting a Mercedes-Benz Sports. We don't know how long you've been wanting something. Do you have some of the things you want? Just work on getting them then. Work on, if that's what you really want. Long as it's not before God. You can't put it before God now. Don't let that be your God. But I just say, try, I think you should get the things you want. And then, I encourage you all to listen to Dr. Myles Munroe, the late Dr. Myles Munroe, who, if you listen to Myron Golden, he sounds like Dr. Myles Munroe, who sounds like Vincent Peale, I think, or Reverend Ike, maybe, I'm not sure. But that Myles Munroe got his own spin on things. I like his spin. And Myron took his, he's not going to say he took it from Myles Munroe, but the two of them are similar. Let me put it like that, because who am I to say? They have the same discussion, the same dialogue, and the same outcome, and they're doing very well. And so I study those guys. And one of the things I listened to last night was a summary of Dr. Myles Munroe, 12 places where money is hidden. 12 places where money is hidden. And I was thinking, like, what kind of sermon was that? But it's about an hour and something long. And I don't have any problems listening to YouTube. I'm a YouTube junkie. I barely look at TV because I'm just wanting to know more. And more, I just feel like I don't know enough. Every time I think I know, I say, oh, I might have it now. Then something else will come along. And I was like, oh, wow. I need to listen to that. Oh, wait. I promise you, Dr. Brandy, Brandib. Dr. Brandy B is the woman I met, the soror is Dr. Brandy B over in Jefferson County, or is she in Birmingham's alumni, Delta Sigma Theta alumni? I don't know, but Dr. Brandy B. So if you're on YouTube, black woman, Delta, Dr. Brandy B, I'm encouraging you to subscribe to her site. All right, so let's talk about the 12 places where money hides. That's what it said. 12 places where money is hidden that we don't know. So I did it. After I listened to the entire tape, then I went back and wrote down the 12 places I could do, give you a synopsis. So one is hidden in your talent. It's hidden in your thoughts, your values. It's hidden in your, that's 2. Number 3 is hidden in your associations. It's hidden in 4. It's hidden in your opportunities. Number 5 is hidden in your work. And this is what it said. In the Bible, you see J-O-B, but that's Job, not jobs. They don't talk about jobs, they talk about work. Jobs is something you train for. Work is something that you are supposed to do in life. That's why you're here. You're here for work. So you were sent to do work. You were not sent to do a job. Oh my God. One of my own. Number 6, maybe. Money is hidden in goods and services. Money is hidden in a vision. Number 7. Number 8, money is hidden in ideas. Number 9, money is hidden in problems. That was a really good one. Number 10, money is hidden in a seed. Woo-wee. Number 11, money is hidden in honesty. Number 12, money is hidden in God's will. And then in the middle of this, it talked about tithing. I believe in tithing. 10%, 10%, 10%. I will give my 10%. I don't even think anything about it. I don't think anything about it. I've been doing it so long. And I know that I feel like that is why I'm able to move around the way I'm able to move around and have the way I am able to have, because I give my 10% every time. But the one thing that I want to talk about, just share with you, when they talk about the 12 places money is hidden, and it's gifts and talents. Now, you heard me talk about that before. You heard me talk about your gifts and your talent is where your money lies. Your gifts and your talent, not your job. Because I don't too much right. Oh, wait. Those who know me, those who've been watching the 500 videos I've done, what am I about to bring up? My dollar store book. Yes. And what is it that I use in my dollar store book that you all don't know anything about? A pen. Yes. And what do I do with my dollar store book that you all don't know anything about? Yes. I take notes. Yes, I do. And so I have ferocious notes here. I just love them. Anyway, so let's talk about, so I would have to go through all my notes to just talk about these things with you, but you can listen to yourself. Go to YouTube and listen to not only Dr. Brandy B, Brandib, Soror, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, but listen anyway. She's a pediatrician psychologist, heavy sister. Okay, so 12 places where money hides. So gifts and talents. I talk about that with you all. See, I didn't use my gift or my talent. The money was there. I didn't use it. I mean, I had every door open for me. I didn't use it because, one, I didn't believe in me. I suppressed it because I didn't believe it. I believe it. Number 2, I let friends tell me, you don't need to be doing that. You need to be teaching school. Nobody's doing that in the 60s in Atlanta, 1964, 65. Wasn't any Broadway shows that you could be in. And I wanted to be in a Broadway show. And then I didn't say, well, come on, Alvin, we'll go to New York where I could be in a Broadway show. I didn't know even how to form my lips to say that when he was one of the first black computer people at Lockheed. And so it was like, that wasn't getting ready to happen. It wasn't a proper thing to do. It wasn't proper at all. And so I'm not putting it on him, I'm just putting it on, that was the culture of the time. And I tell my younger people, and I tell you all, if you got something you really, really love doing, then you should do it. Because I had a conversation with more than one person that talks about my breast cancer, colon cancer, and all 3 of them. That, let's talk about the breast cancer. I suppressed for years. I knew in the 4th grade. I mean, I was always on stage from 4th grade, 3rd grade, 6th grade, whatever grade it was, I was on that stage doing something. All the way up to my senior year at Frayville High School. I was always that person, always out there. I wasn't as much as I wanted to be, but it was enough. Because my mother was like, the books. She wasn't talking about that music now. That wouldn't get ready to happen. And I didn't talk about it a whole lot either. Because my mother and father had divorced. And my musical father, who went to Morehouse on a music scholarship, was in Chicago doing something with a trombone. And it wasn't fitting over here. So I didn't talk about it, but I wanted it so badly. Oh my God, I wanted it so badly. And then I just followed what you're supposed to do. I was Spelman grad, master's degree, so forth and so on. And so I'm telling you, if you got a gift and a talent and it's a God-given gift and talent, then don't sit on it. Do like me now. I had my one-woman show at age 77. 77. And if it were not for people who believed in me at the time, I wouldn't have had that show. But they said, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, Georgianne, you can do it. Come on, Dr. Thomas, you can do it. Come on, Madame, you can do it. And they fooled me into thinking I could do it. And I did. Standing room only. Was a standing room because people were like, what is Georgianne doing now? But people clapped and enjoyed it. It seemed like they were happy. I was so happy. But it was February the 13th, 2020. And I had, oh my God, I was getting ready to go out on the road to this little place and that little place. February 13th, 2020, we were all packed up in there in the Absalon Center. We were. Not knowing in March the pandemic was real. They didn't tell us in February. And to this day, I'm so happy that we were packed up in there and nobody got COVID because we were just being supportive of Georgianne, my classmates from Spelman class of 1964, my sorority, the Atlanta Alumni Chapter, my church, Big Bethel AME Church, my pastor, Reverend Dr. John Foster, the trustees, my neighbors came in my neighborhood, and my friends, and people from Clark, Atlanta, and it was just, I don't know, but I still talk about it because I'm still marveling at God. You see what God will do. I use me as an example for you. You got something you like doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Don't be like me. You don't know that you're going to get 82 years. You might even be 82 years old. You still got some dreams. My daughter said people got out the little car. You got some dreams? Baby, don't. If you got some dreams, do not go to your coffin without at least trying. If you get on your sick bed, when I got on my sick bed, and I asked God to take me because I couldn't take it anymore. I asked God, I prayed, I begged to die. I did. I knocked on death's door 3 times, and the 3rd time the door opened, and a figure standing there, and the figure that was standing there was dark. And it was scary, just think about it. And the voice said, it's not time. And when that 3rd time, I said, okay, I guess I'm supposed to stay here. I don't want you to, I don't want you to not use your gifts and talents that God has given you and you just throw them away. Your hands have been blessed with knowing how to do things. Your heart, your throat, your mind has been blessed. And what are you doing with it? So what did I write? You want me to read some notes? You didn't ask me, but okay. A man gifts makes room for him. Oh, how many times have you heard that? A man's gifts, man or woman, your gifts makes room for you. If you get them gifts out there, things that just come. Let me tell you. Things just, when it was time for me to do the one-woman show, I had everything I needed. And when it was time for me to go to the studio, I found the right studios. I had people help me with I've been to 3 studios in Atlanta, and each one of them was based on pure help from people that I didn't know well and from people I did know well. I had a combination just steering me where I'm supposed to go. I want that for you, darling. I want you to have the same experience if you're a musician or if you're an artist, whatever kind of artist you are. Whatever it is you know how to do, a carpenter, you know how to paint, you got something you want to build. What are you waiting for? Gifts and talent. 12 place in the number 1 place where money is hidden. Why you don't have that money? Because you are not using your gifts and talents. How's that go? Some kind of way to go up and down. I don't know. Anyway, me. What else it says? That's my last little bit. So, it's the richest. Listen, the richest. Do you know where the richest spot on the earth is? The richest spot on the earth. Let me let you think about it. Where do you think the richest spot on the earth? What do you think? What do you think? Come on, give us some answers. The richest spot on the earth is the cemetery. It's near you. The cemetery near you. Wherever cemetery is across the street, around the corner of the street, like for me, then it is the cemetery. It's the richest spot on the earth. And why? Why did he say that? Ideas, songs, books that were never done are all buried in the cemetery. Reno, let me say it for the people in the back. I love Reno. Anyway, ideas, those ideas that you have, songs, those songs you have written, books, all them books, all those projects, all those things that you know how to do, they were never done. And guess where they are? They are buried in the cemetery. Why are they buried there? Inventions. Y'all have invented some stuff. It take me too long. It's too hard. The internet, how to. YouTube has the answer, how to. And just fill in the blank. How to. Zip up your dress and it'll be a video on that. Listen, baby, there's no excuse now. You better use this internet while you got it between now and election. I'm just saying. They never used it. There are so many multi-billionaires in the cemetery. Because they never used it. They never used what God gave them. What about you, baby? Are you using your gifts and your talents? I like my story that I start off with the people getting out of the car. You know, I want people to get whatever that is. That if that's what you want to do that. Whatever it is, do that. Don't wait for people to make a way for you. It's easy now. It's called the internet. And guess what? Your phone is the internet. You don't have to have a computer. I have a tablet because my daughter bought me a tablet. But I have another phone. You remember, if you were with me with my beginning videos, maybe, I've done over 500 videos. So maybe my first 15 or 20, they were on my phone. If you have a phone, that's all you need. A phone and this, and a desire. If you got a phone, because your phone is a computer. A smartphone is a computer. You don't need a computer. Now, I always say, I got all kinds of computers now. And I got this tablet, thank you, daughter. Okay? And I have this phone. But I got 3 or 4 phones, all smartphones. Because if any of this go down, I just get one of these. I will. And I use it for my computer, but I use this for my computer. What are you doing, baby? There's no excuse. None whatsoever. Aren't these gorgeous? Oh, God. Anyway, I want you to have a wonderful life. It's all about this. Having what? A well-lived life. What are you doing? Are you waiting for a fairy godmother or kissing a frog or something? What the hell wrong with you? You better get up and you need to go find that video. 12 places where money is hidden and study it. And figure out where your money is hidden and what is it you know how to do. And get on out there and do it. So you can have this, a well-lived life, baby. That's what I want you to have. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.